Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. What I want to talk to you guys about today is this Alabama rig. You know, there's been so much talk about it, I've hesitated to even get involved. Everybody's talking about it, different rigs, different ways of throwing it. You know, I've had so many emails asking my opinion, and I've really just stayed out of it until now. But the reason why was I wanted to have enough experience with the rig. To be entirely honest, the first couple of months I threw it, I only caught a couple of fish. And I really struggled to get bit on it, and what it was is just that I was overthinking it. I was trying to treat it like a swim bait, and you really just need to go out and throw it. It's not that complicated. So now I finally caught some fish on it, caught some big fish, and I'm starting to have confidence in it and feeling like, you know what, it's time that I have a voice. I can tell you what I think about it. I finally have enough experience there. So I want to talk to you, one, about the baits I'm putting on the rig, two, the styles of rig that I'm using. I'm using 3 different brands, and then also about the various baits, the various rods that I'm using to throw it, because I do think there are some misconceptions out there. First, let's start off with the rigs. I'm actually using 3 different brands of rig. I like to mix it up, but the big thing, all 3 of them have very different purposes. This first one, this is a local company. You know, there's local companies all over the country. But this is one of my favorite rigs. This one's made by a company called Frenzy Baits. They're here in California. I think his website is frenzybaits.com. But Ryan Hobenick makes this. And the reason I like this rig so much is it's 7 wires. Most of the rig on the market are 3 wires or 5 wires. This one's 7. I'm able to create a much larger school of bait fish with this. And then you'll notice the way that I rig it. See, here in California, we're only allowed 3 hooks. So what I do is I run 4 short wires on the top with smaller baits, and then 3 longer wires with the hooks on them. The fish always eat the bottom wires. So you set it up where your bigger baits, the hooks, are running low and behind the rest of the school, and they're always going to eat those. This thing is awesome. The 7 wire is beautiful. The next one that I throw is the JSJ. Josh St. John makes this one. JSJ baits. You can get those in local tackle shops here. I think they're on a few of the bigger tackle shops online. This rig is phenomenal. What I like about this rig, 2 things. It comes in a 3 wire and a 5 wire. So I can't get a 7 wire in it, but what it is, the wires are a little bit longer. They've got a little more spring to them. I really like the heads and the design. It's got a swivel eye, which really helps you with leveraging the fish. Then the other thing that I do with this particular rig, and I've got a fish I'm going to show you in a minute that I stuck on this rig, so I gotta admit I'm pretty happy with this one at the moment. But if you see these top wires, see, these are my teaser wires where I don't have hooks in them. So with these, what I do to shorten them up is I bend them. I put a kink in them, and then I kink them back. So I got my 3 baits with hooks down below, and then the kinked wires up front. And what that does is it makes it so that the ones with hooks hang farther back in the school. Helps the fish really hone in on those. This one's awesome. The next one I throw, this is a bigger company. This one is made by ABT Lures. You can get these on the Tackle Warehouse, anywhere else. But this rig is probably the most innovative rig that I've seen. With this one, what's so unique about this one is that you can take it apart. So it comes with 5 wires on it. There's a slot to add a 6th wire. What I like here is that when a wire gets worn out, you can change it. So with the other rigs, every single one of these rigs has its own place. But with the other rigs, when the wires start getting bent and kinked and broken, the rig's done. With this one, when that starts happening, you unscrew the top, and these are going to fall all over the place when I do this, but you can actually take it apart. That comes out, comes off, and I can actually change the individual wires in the rig. So like for you guys that are up north and you have to deal with pike and that thing, this is the rig to be throwing. Just change those wires out as they go, and you're not buying brand new rigs. The other nice thing is that they sell different length wires. So instead of having to bend them to get shorter ones, I just put shorter wires on the top, longer wires on the bottom, and it's all set. Now as far as baits go to throw on these rigs, there's a variety of baits that I'm using. I would say probably the top handful, I'm using the original Bass Tricks. I just love that bait. I like how it swims. Reaction Innovations makes the Skinny Dipper. That's what you're seeing on this one. Then the Zoom Swim and Fluke. You know, they're not expensive baits. That's the nice thing. You can put a handful of baits on this rig, it's not going to break the bank. It's not like swim bait fishing. Then the other one that I just caught a giant on is I call them a Kitech, Kitech, something like that. Japanese bait, I get those at Tackle Warehouse. I love the way those kick. Really wide, open kick, really, really nice action. And then I feel like there's one more. Oh, it's right in front of me. The other one that I'm using is the Roboworm Easy Shad. Same thing that I use on the swim jig. Those are a great option as well. As far as rods, I feel like a lot of people are using too heavy of a rod. I started out using my heavy swim bait rods. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm all the way down. This is a Dobbin 784, which was actually designed to be a jig rod, but 7'8", 4 power. It's a lot lighter action than what most people are using, but I've got a lot better feel. I can feel fish coming through the baits, missing, turning around, eating the baits, and it's a little bit harder to throw it all day long, but the feel is phenomenal. So let me pull this fish out of the well. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There are giant fish eating this rig. Got it. This fish right here ate that Alabama rig that we're talking about, that JSJ rig. That fish is 13.0, right on the money. She ate those Kitech swim baits. This fish is monstrous. I'm too excited. You guys need to start throwing these rigs. They are crushing big fish all over the country. Going back in the lake. Look at that fish. Get out of here. She's gone. 13 pounds, 40-pound limit. It's only 2 in the afternoon. We got more fish to catch.